Yes, not too bad a day today. All the best. The sun was out for a while, but by Jesus it was cold. I was only half an hour at the veranda to get some sunbathing, but when I shut the windows early as well, I don't know where is that wind, that north wind. Hi Matthew. So yes, I enjoyed the day, I must admit. It flew in. I might do some domestic stuff. Oh, I don't like doing domestic stuff, but anyway. A couple of things. First of all, I've been showing you photographs, and I forgot to show you this one. Hi Daniel. I forgot to show this one. This is taken in the late 40s, I think. The late 40s. I would say the late 40s. Now, I don't know if you remember them or not. Remember you used to put the money in the slot? Now, have a look at that. You see that? That's me and my big sister Margaret, right? Now, it's got a metal frame in it. And what happened was, and I'll show you the back of it. See it? Now you put the money in, to the photograph, you wait about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and this thing came out. And it was red hot to handle. But, I must admit, it's quite classic. So if anybody's got anything like that, let me know, because there's very few of them left. Second thing, I finished the other half of the Easter egg last night. Went very well with the malt. Look what I've got tonight. Now this is a Brahma, look at that. Guinness, right? And it says on it, established 1759. I hope that's not how old the chocolate is. And then below it, you see them? Can you see them? Guinness pots. So I'm looking forward to it. I reckon this will last me 3 nights. So I hope my whisky lasts out for that period of time. And then another wee bit of good news. Can't tell you too much. But a very good friend of mine has been experimenting, and he's really... Hi Ross, hi Jack. Hi David, hi Jax. Hi Don. And he's been experimenting to see if you get my blogs on a disc. Now I've seen a preview of it, it looks absolutely brilliant. But he's still working on it yet, so I don't want to mention his name, just in case something happens. But I'm all chuffed, he's took his time to do that for me, and then if it works out, I'll let you know. So, we're in South Africa part 2. Now I already told you in South Africa, when I done it, that the men went out first to see what the land of alive was, and what happened was, if you still fancy be staying there, and we went back home and get the ladies and took them out. Now, it didn't start very good. We all left in the same planes, etc., and we flew to, what do you call it? Oh, I can't remember. North Africa, anyway. We landed there and changed planes. And then, lo and behold, right, we weren't expecting this. We thought we were flying direct to Johannesburg. But we got a bit of fright. We landed in Rhodesia. Oh, before all the care, you know. Anyway, we landed in Rhodesia. And when we landed, and the ladders, the whole plane was circled with Africans with trench coats and machine guns on their shoulders. Going, geez, oh. And we'd experienced the Zulus and some of the Bantu tribes who were there, because we see them for the first time. So the women, they got a bit of shock. They escorted us in to a waiting room, and we picked up passengers, but you weren't allowed to go anywhere. You weren't even allowed to go to the toilet. That was the situation. They had guards in the toilet as well. Hi Carol, hi Dorothy. So then we boarded the plane, and then we landed in Johannesburg and from there into Cape Town. Now, it was left to the men to sort out accommodation, and I must admit, I was quite lucky. I managed to get a flat, 5 minutes for the sea, and you walked out the veranda and you looked right over the bay. Oh, it was absolutely tremendous. So that was a wee tick in the box for me. But it was taking 6 weeks for our furniture to come on. So the Navy delivered stuff for us and that, you know. Oh, so I seen the bed. Oh, jeez, it was a bit of a nightmare. And they gave us pots and pans and cutlery and all that. You know, I don't know if you've ever been in a galley in a boat before, but that was the pots and pans. I seen the state of them, big, massive things and that. I think they were feeding the 50, 60,000. Hiya, Dean. Hi, Ian. Hi, Vic. Hi, Billy. So that was us. But 6 weeks later, our furniture arrived, and what a difference that made. You'll not believe it, right? The packing was absolutely brilliant. There wasn't one breakage in all that time. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So that was us. We could get our furniture sorted out and could get it sorted out and get us in the business. And I'd already arranged for a car, so I went and picked it up. I think it was a Monday. We get the first 2 days off to settle in before we went to Simonstown. So we got that. And then took on around the location of the shops and the supermarkets. Do you know the supermarkets? They were absolutely amazing. It was called Pick and Pay. What an unusual name. But the thing was, you were treated like a lord. When you went to a checkout to pay, you didn't pack your messages. There was an assistant there. Put your messages and put them in different bags, put them back in the trolley, took them out to your car and put them in the car. That was the service. That's how they kept employment going. Everybody got a wee job. So we done that, and then took on for the first trip into Cape Town, because we were 18 miles from Cape Town. And that's when you go into the biz. Oh, the buildings there and that, and it's absolutely amazing. The shops. Because we only stayed in a wee place called Musenberg. So the other thing as well is you to watch. See, depending where you parked, there was always boys about, right? And that was their neighbourhood. So you had to bung them. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Brian. You had to give them a wee bung. I think it was a rand or something at that time. That was about 50 pence. And they watched their car. There was no any problem. Nobody would steal the tyres or anything like that, because that was their territory. So you had to get used to that as well. But just one of these things that it was the go. So we done that as well. So the families, we settled in, we all meet up regularly. I must admit, and we barbecues, and that's a place for the barbecues. If you went to a barbecue park, it's free. We didn't eat any wood with you. They had lovely tables, concrete tables and chairs and that and stuff and that. So it was great, and plenty of room for the kids to run about and enjoy themselves. Right, and then the guys we worked with, so the South Africans, right, and also the Cape Colours, right. Unfortunately, that time we arrived, we couldn't really socialise with the Cape Colours, right, at that time. But anyway, South African guys, their wives invited us to their places, and it was marvellous. It was just great for settling in. I must admit, hospitality was brilliant. Then we went to restaurants. Oh, everywhere we went, steaks. Steaks were absolutely delicious. Absolutely brilliant. Hi, LG Howie. Oh, I hope you're doing plenty of paints this weather, sir. I watched some of your art stuff. Very good. So, where are we now? See these scripts, they do that stuff and that. So the steaks, regular, and everything else. The other thing as well is, there's places down at Cape Point, and a place you drove over, which is a magnificent, called Chapman's Peak. Now, you have to watch carefully where you parked, because the Cape baboons come down. Geez, are they no frightening when they come down off the hills? They jump in the cars, because they're looking for something to eat, right? And see if they can get in to eat. One of the guys had a removable flat top, and it was kind of felt was on it and that. they actually ripped the thing in that to try and eat it. And then what else did they do? They bent your windscreen wipers and ate the rubber. It was even worse than that. They used to pee in your windscreen. That was even worse. So you had to get used to that, where you parked. But down at Cape Point was, oh, that was wonderful. In case you don't know, it was when the two oceans joined together. Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Well, I think it was the Atlantic Ocean anyway. And they had all the wild animals down there as well. They had ostriches, penguins, the kids went daft with the penguins because they all imitated them and walked the same way. Hi, Jackie. So we settled in very well. And then, the home movies. There didn't much television there. I think it was on for 3 hours. Every second night was Afrikaans. But it was English programme, dubbed, and it was black and white, wasn't colour. So anyway, we had a wee telly, but we didn't really watch much. But then, you go to a shop and you hire home movies. Now that was a game, because you could go to different houses. Hiya Joe, Islands. Hiya John. So, you went there to a shop, right? And you could either get a screen to pop up the screen, but we'd lovely white walls, so we didn't need that. You get the reel, and you used to get a cartoon first, then the big movie. So you get this place set up and that, and you're sitting there, the kids all the bean bags, what it may be, and your crisps, nuts. And after you're done, you'd have a family movie night. Then we get more posh after that. Went to drive-in movies. Now, they were absolutely superb. You'd arrive there, pay your money, sit up in the wee ramp, get a loudspeaker, tie it onto it, and then you went into the cafeteria place. And the burgers, they were really steak burgers. I'm not giving it any says, they were wonderful. So, you went in a Friday night, that's how you started. But see, it was a public holiday. They didn't open till Sunday night at midnight. That's when the films they always showed on a public holiday was James Bond. He was really good over there. And then one night, the boys in the office always tell me where the best films is and the best drive-ins, etc. So I turned around and said to me one Friday, Billy, there's a new drive-in opened up, and I'll give you directions. It's the biggest in the southern hemisphere. It's massive. It only opened last week. You should go there because you'll really enjoy it. It's all massive size of screens, and I must admit the screens were nearly the size of Hampden. But as we drove in, right, we paid our money. The guys kind of looked at us, and I said, "Oh, good evening." "Okay, boss. You pick a good seat." So we went in and we get settled up, and I must admit the speakers now were brand new because it was just a new place, and the ramps were better. You're at a better angle for the screen. So settled in, and I said to Anne, I was looking about and I said to Anne, I don't see any white folk here. And I said, it's early, they'll come in later on. So anyway, we settled in and I said, right, we're going to get the hamburgers and the cokes. Aye, do that. So, goes into the cafeteria, right, a big queue. So I'm still in the queue, all of a sudden, they all turned round and they went, "Boss, top of the queue." And I didn't move. And this guy came in, our attendant comes in and says, "Sir, we're really privileged that you came here tonight, and they want you to go to the queue. You're not going to wait in the queue because you're privileged." And I'm going, "Geez, oh." So that's when we realised, right, we're only white guys over there. So anyway, and they thought it was great. In fact, see when I get the hamburgers and walking away, they all started clapping. I'm going, "Geez, oh." So that was an experience. But see, now one day, I get tore into you guys. They set me up and I fell hook, line and sinker. Hi Laura, hi Campbell, hi Marion. So that was us with that. But then we went to out in the country, Davos, right? And that was just circular houses, right? and so couple of families went there, but they also had hot tubs. Now, that's a way back in the 70s, and they had hot tubs there. When did we start having hot tubs here? Oh, it's not that long ago. So somebody can tell me, when did they start fitting hot tubs on Scotland? Oh, hi Lee. Hi Susan. So that's another wee thing you can tell me about hot tubs. And then, and it passed during the day. I mean, at night we were on the beach all the time. And at the weekend, all the families came there, because Muidenberg had a fantastic beach. But the strange thing about it was, which you're not used to, the maids came with some of the big families, right? And then looked after all the kids. And then the parents, they were off sunbathing or going for a swim, where it may be. And then the other thing as well is, we had security guards. The flats we stayed in, they looked after all your cars at night, just in case somebody was trying to break into them. And there was two, one day shift, one night shift. And the boys were, one was a Zulu and one was a Xhosa, I think. Really ebony. And they carried this big stick with them all the time. Now, the thing was, the habits in these days was, you had to have a maid, right? So the security guy came, chapped the door when I was at work, and I opened the door, and he says, "Ma'am, would you like a housemaid? My wife does housemaid stuff, you know." So when I come in at night and says, he says, security guard was here, he wants to start a housemaid. I said, right, I'll find out what the score is when I go in to work. And the boy said, oh no, that's the normal thing you do. He gives them a couple of bob extra, right? Because some of them, they'll not get any money. I said, right. And he said, by the way, he says, if it's a man and wife, their kids will not be here. Their kids will be up at the border, maybe the other side of Angola. And they go home once a year to give them money, because the grandparents look after the kids. So that was a wee bit of education. So I come back, said Jan, and the woman started, and her name is Evelina. What a lovely name. And I'll tell you something, she didn't know the part for her phone. She actually polished the teapots and all that, and all the pots. But anyway, that was how do you put it, that was a way of life there. So you just done it, end of story. That was it. So you had to follow the rules. Then when I enjoyed the bowls, she was the same. She had no outfit. She had to wear whites, right? What did they do? Send her to a shop, and they fitted with whites with skirts and all this, and the hat and the ribbons and all that stuff and all that. And it turns out, hi Ian, hi James, and it turns out the lady that was in the team, right, she was part of the family of the Harvey's Bristol Cream. And when they went to the away games, she had a chauffeur, and they were getting driven with a chauffeur to go into games and that, so that's settled in. And we us being in Muidenberg, as I said, it was called Bouse Mountain, that's what it's called. The club we were in was about 99% Jews were in it. So we made up good friends with them, you know, and they invited us to their house for meals and that kind of stuff and that. And some of them owned chocolate factories, and some owned clothing factories. In fact, when we left, this guy gave us a big, it's the same size as bar of chocolate, and we couldn't put it in the case, and we didn't eat any of it until we come back. It was thick, but it was really, it was lovely, I must admit. And then we met a couple, and she was from Rutherglen, right? And she played bowls, right? Her man didn't, but he was an ex-Navy lieutenant in the submarines. So we get into there, and she was an artist and sculptor. She did sculptures as well. So they invited us into their house, you know, for a meal and that, and showed us the place. And the place was full of oil paintings. Now, if you've seen my photograph of the blob, she did that oil painting. Absolutely, she asked Dan, pick a painting that you want. She said, you can have it. Anyway, they were then involved in country clubs. And country clubs then had everything. You'd bowling greens, you'd tennis, you'd golf, you'd a big clubhouse with restaurants, you'd a kids' play area, the whole thing, you could spend a full day there. So, we even brought in the bells, one of the places as well. And then, he was also, because he was in the Navy, he was retired, he was part of the Simonstown Yacht Club, right, which is very posh. So he invited us down there for a cocktail party one night, right. So we get dressed with the best clobber, and Alec picks us up, drives us into Simonstown to the golf club, and you get pre-drinks, you know, and the wee pastries and that kind of stuff and that. So anyway, Alex mixing around, he's introduced me to certain people and that, you know. So then he goes to his next crowd. Geez, and who's in the crowd? But the Commodore of the offices I work in, Commodore Kleinschmidt. When I'm going, I wonder what he'll say. You know, he's only a wee engineer. Anyway, well, he welcomed his wife as well and that. He says, oh, this is one of the Scots boys. Settling in okay? I says, yes, thanks very much. So that was me introduced to that kind of stuff. So they took us into places. It was absolutely wonderful. So that was that side. So I better tell you something about my job then, eh? Cause I was there for 3 years. I won't tell you anything what happened. So anyway, their job, because I told you, because of the Angola War, we ended up doing conversion for British ships. And I got put on minesweepers, right? And they were built, I think it was the late 59 to the 60s, right? That's how old they were. Wooden hulls. So anyway, I got put on the miner vessels, and we done all the drawings for stripping out wire and that stuff and that. So, but sometimes you're doing the refurbishment, and maybe you get a new switch box or a fuse box or something like that. And what happened was, they'd ghost ships out in the bay, right? Which, if need be, you'd have them up and running, ready to go in 3 weeks, I said. Anyway, this time he said, right, you need to go to the ghost ship and find a box. So that goes with a Navy guy, and they put us on the get dinghy, and the speedy guys, they don't mess about, they just brr. So, and you're up the ladder, and I knew roughly what it was, because the drawings, we knew roughly where it was. And also, I said, right, that's the box there, right? Next minute, what a fright. The seagulls nested in the place, and they're flying right along the corridor. Oh, and to duck the head and that, just in case. So we got the box, back on the boat, and away. Now, the other things I done as well was, up the coast, a place called Valva's Bay, right? They wanted gun positions and communications fitted to their boats, right? Because they've got to go out and patrol to catch smugglers. So, this Navy guy comes, chauffeur, comes with the limousine, 6:30 in the morning, picks me and the South African boy up, we drive up the bay. He introduced the skipper of the base, right? And then the crewmen that was on going to take us out, and they took us out in the open sea to decide where we're going to put the gun positions. So we took wee sketches of where it's going to be, and we come back in, and the captain of the base says, we're going for lunch now, lads, okay, we'll give you a hospitality. And we went to this hotel. Oh, it was in a lagoon, absolutely green seas. And we crossed over the top of this, right? And underneath, the fish were also on by. It was like a big aquarium, absolutely wonderful. So we're done there, come back out, ready to go, and they said, oh, we got a wee present for each of you, take them home with you, right? And I'm going, what is it, you know? The travelling boy says, oh, it's brilliant, snook. I said, snook? She says, aye, like a kind of lobster. Oh, is it? Aye, okay. So, took him back. The guy helped me up to stay with the boxes, and And I says, I haven't got a present. Tell her what happened during the day. And she says, what do you do? I says, oh, you put in a pot of boiling water and you just put them in, just like a can of lobster, right? So I says, right, I'll keep. I says, well, how do we not try 2 the night? I said, and you put the rest in the fridge and we can, open the box. There's 24 of them. I'm going, Jesus sake. I said, we need to split them up. So, anyway, went through for a wee glass of wine and put the in the pot. Next minute we hears this. I said, what's that? We didn't realise that. The poor things squeal when you put them in the boiling water. We know it's an Annie lorry. Oh, jeez. And we're going, oh, we're killing them. That's terrible. But anyway, it tasted lovely, I must admit. My other experience was, it was a hairy experience. We're going out for sea trials, right? Because we were doing machinery controls, we had to be there in case anything happened. So, we get picked up, taken out of the boat, in the bay, and as I told you, it's wooden. It's like a cork floating in water when you're on a wooden minesweeper. So, we then heads out to sea, and the skies didn't look not great that day, right? And we ended up sailing up to Cape Agulhas, right? I didn't know at the time, right? Because you're doing the steering machinist spaces. Anyway, I didn't feel very good. And I said, I think I'm going to be. So anyway, I went up to stay, right? And all the years I've been in ships, I've never ever had seasickness. Never. So anyway, gets taken up, and the chef comes up with another guy and he went, it's okay, we'll soon sort you out, no problem. And they put me out on the open deck and they tied me onto the railings, right? I'm going, oh. And when I seen the sea, do you know the waves are that high? I couldn't even see the sky. That's how high the waves are, and you're bobbing up and bobbing. So next minute, about quarter of an hour later, the chef comes up. Right, this is the best fillet steaks. You eat that and you're all right in about half an hour. I said, oh, eat it, he says, and we're back up. He said, by the way, if you don't eat it, you're getting tied up here to go back into Simonstown again. I had no option, so I ate it. And he's right enough, half an hour later, and I was okay. So, I think that's all my stories for a wee bit later tonight. I must admit, I went. But a lot of stories, and I wanted to finish the night with South Africa. So, hope you have a good night. Cheers, all the best. Stay calm, stay safe, daze your tail, and stay in. Because, you know what's happened? A big shock tonight. The nursing homes and pressure in the air. That's absolutely horrendous. Imagine being in a situation like that and you can't go and see your folks. Terrible. Anyway, good night. Enjoy yourself. Cheers, I'm waving my Easter egg.